Soundstripe.
Sign up, boys, and suck it in.
Hey, it's just a day.
Do it.
He's out there having a
There's
blast.
way too many cameras around for that.
Soundstripe.
Come and keep me on your mind, 'cause I'll be on the way. Yeah. You know I'll be on the way. Living on a mission, I'm a kid, you know I'll be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Soundstripe. Soundstripe. Keep me on your mind, 'cause I'll be on the way. Yeah. You know I'll be on the way. Living on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I'll be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way. On the way. Yeah. On the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Live, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Gary, you're back in the house.
Yes, we are back here in Orange Show Speedway in beautiful San Bernardino, California.
Buddy, I missed you.
I missed you too. Sorry, I was out of town.
Yep,
Looking
yep.
at upside down vans driving.
We had a very much different Andy Haley announcing for you. But here we are, Hot Pit Autofest, round 5, season finale. And we've got some excitement for you. So right now, the boys are running in the background. It's a death match. They're trying to figure out who's going to pick up those last 8 spots. But we're going to have a track map come up here really soon. Right now, we've got the awesome guys from Gearhead Society. They're hosting our car show. We've got 100 beautiful cars out front.
Heck
and the
yeah.
graphic is up. So let's talk about the track. So this is a little bit of a part of what we had for round 2. It is, of course, a left turn. You are swooping up into outer zone 1 and then shooting it into the touch and go, which is the wall right next to the grandstand. Coming down through the power alley, and actually, because we mixed this track up a few times, some drivers accidentally went on the wrong track and went straight instead of down to the power alley. Once they've crossed across the track, I said that twice, they go into outer zone 2, fulfilling that zone, and then past the grandstand's inner clip 1. It's our only inner clip, shooting immediately into a big flick into outer zone 3, and then fulfilling that all the way through, exiting out with some nice big angle and smoke, and that is our track. Nice and simple, but good for tandem.
I like it, Jeff. What do you think most drivers will struggle with through today?
Well, you know, there's always the first zone. It's the biggest wall, but you'll definitely notice that some drivers have to definitely eyeball the touch and go, which is the second wall by the grandstands. It's definitely could be a small make or break as far as picking up an extra 10 points. Now, today's not qualifying, but the judges are still going to see that as it's harder to get up there. And if you fulfill that, you've made it capable for the chase driver to give a good chase, right? So that'll be a big part. Of course, your suspension's got to be dialed for the bump, getting across the track, and then dialing in your momentum. A couple guys flew off the track, almost taking out our start line guy last night. So that's kind of the toughest part, I think. Middle of the track.
I was watching some of the qualifying last night via everybody's lives and stories and everything. So it's very cool to see that this is the last round, but also you didn't make the track overly complicated. It favors those higher horsepower cars, but also it's going to take a little bit of skill to get to maneuver around this course.
Yep.
What will the judges be looking for?
Well, the judges are definitely going to be looking for line first off, make sure that we are nice and high on the line, giving a good chase capability. After that, I think they're going to be looking for big flicks into the zone and a lot of commitment. It takes the picking up the throttle early and commitment into the zone, again, to allow the chase driver to get into the pocket. If you're hesitant to get on throttle, it's really hard for the chase driver to get in there, and they might tap you a little bit. So picking up the throttle early, big commitment, I think is the big thing that you're looking for.
Nice. Now, with this being the last round of Hot Pit Autofest, is there any talks for 2024 at the moment?
Woo, you know, that is hard to say. Every single day, me, RJ, Rob, Christina, we are, I mean, I'd say I'm pulling my hair out, but, you know, that's already long gone. I had a rotary back in the day.
Oh.
But, man, 2024, we've had racetracks talk to us, asking us to go to different states, different car show hosts ask us to, if they can host the venue. Different Formula D drivers ask us, hey, man, how can I get into it next year? So there's a lot of interest into wanting to do it. But, you know, me, RJ, Rob, Christina, we've got day jobs that we've got to run through. There's definitely talks. Is anything in cement? Not at the moment.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. I know this being one of the premier drifting associations in the SoCal area, you've put a lot of targets on people's backs that used to run drift events. So with you like kind of taking that out, does the pressure fall heavy on y'all chest?
You know, there's definitely a lot of pressure. I originally wanted to do this so I could drive with my friends, and of course haven't gotten any driving time. And then, you know, RJ competed last year. He got a few laps in, and then we quickly realized that, hey, dude, we need your help up top. You know, he does a big part of the live stream and all this stuff up here. It's just very difficult. Man, the guys watching us, though, we knew when Clutch Kickers not bowed out but said they were going to take a year off. We were like, hey, we got to step up our live stream game. We've really got to bring it and just show that SoCal, we got the most drivers, probably the most people, right?
True.
We knew that we had to bring it big, so we really wanted to do that. There's definitely a little bit of pressure on our back, but taking it day by day, man. This is, we don't have the biggest funding. We don't have like big bankroll, but we do have a bunch of awesome sponsors that as soon as we said, hey guys, this is what we want to do, they jumped on board and was like, we got your backs, we'll help you out.
Nice. That's good to hear, having a financial and emotional support there. I can imagine during this whole season, not only just driving, dealing with this in your own personal race program. So it's good to hear that at least the spirit is still within your body.
Yeah, no, it's entertaining. You know, I've only got about 4 or 5 jobs. I think 5 technically.
Are you Jamaican?
Whew. I feel like I could add maybe one more job, but then I would have to get rid of sleep.
Oh yeah. I mean, what do you need sleep for?
Yeah, don't need sleep. You know, don't have kids, so I'm able to work a lot. But I do have 2 dogs, and they miss me.
Jeff Jones, are you telling us you're about to have a child?
No child.
No children yet?
I've got 2 race cars that I'm trying to maintain. It's hard to keep one alive.
I understand. Me having RBs in my car and I don't want to think about it. I do not want to think about it. Is there any other events after HOTPIT Autofest that any of the drivers or the program will be affiliated with?
We do have one last round. We will be affiliated with NISFest. That's one similar to Fuel Fest. If you guys have done that one, we've done NISFest for the last 2 years. That is a drift ride-along. So you guys can show up, hop in one of these drift cars, get ride-alongs at Irwindale Speedway. That is our next event. That is happening October 8th?
Yes, at Irwindale, correct?
Exactly.
So that'll be good to see. So everybody out there, if you've never been in a drift car or want to see any type of drifting, head over to Irwindale Speedway October 8th for NISFest. Hence, it's for Nissans, but all the cars there that are drifting aren't just Nissans, which is great. It's a lot of the HOTPIT Autofest drivers. And RJ just handed me some tickets for... Well,
we've got raffle tickets. If you guys are here at the show, once you come in, they hand you a red ticket at the front gate. We're going to be raffling off all kinds of stuff throughout the day. We've got some cash we're going to raffle off. Every time a driver takes a 5-minute call, we raffle off $50. We've got general admission to Orange Show Speedway events that are happening here. There are circle track stuff. We've got Prisma gear, status, seats, racing. There's some of their gear. Is Booty Hustlers giving out anything?
not this round.
No?
Maybe next. But you
Big
know what?
hugs.
You know what? I got a couple banners. If somebody wins something today, I don't mind donating a couple banners to you
Sweet.
guys. Yeah, so some banners, some stickers, some soft goods. But
how do you raffle off? I mean, we gotta is it just a raffle, or do you pick a few raffles and then make them do a booty hustle?
I don't know if anybody's ready here to booty hustle. Today is a Saturday, but hustlers never rest. Hustlers never
rest.
fold. So I don't know. I just want to see some people out there. It is the beginning of the day. It's a little bit warm, but it's not that hot. We've reached probably our peak warmness.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that true? I don't know how the sun works. I'm not a meteorologist.
Oh my God. It's, we've got perfect weather for this event, and I'm really excited for it. I see our drivers lining up for the top 32. Let me give a quick shout out to the sponsors as we were mentioning them.
All right.
Let me run it down. Status Racing is one of the boys that really came in here, picked us up pretty good. Again, like I said, they're giving out a seat. Prisma Labs. These guys are going to be helping us out with our banquet later on tonight. We've got a few surprise trophies for some of the drivers.
There's a banquet tonight?
There's something special going on, but it's only for, let's say, staff, track crew. You are definitely invited, Gary.
Wow.
You are invited.
Will there be non-alcoholic red
We
Kool-Aid?
will not talk about the activities that will be occurring tonight.
Okay.
We've got Matt Perkins. How you doing, Matt Perkins?
How's everyone feeling?
We're feeling great, and we're ready to party.
All right, cool. I'm getting the live stream started now. We should be live in 3.
Awesome. Okay. Action Clutch, of course, also another one of my sponsors. I run their twin disc. That thing will take anywhere from your 100 horsepower car all the way up to your 1,050 horsepower car that myself runs and just buries that thing. I love that sucker. Tire Stacks, You can always get any of your tires that you need. Of course, you see those guys in Formula Drift all the time. Renewable Lubricants, one of Kyle Mohan's sponsors, and they've definitely picked up a few boys around here. J&A Racing Oil, and I feel like if I announced the next three, it wouldn't be right. So I'll let you take it over.
All right, everybody. We want to give it up to Big Duck Club. Shout out to RJ, one of the best body kits in town, next to whoever's installing BBLs out there. We got Jeff Jones Racing's the man himself right next to me. Beautiful young man. Big Drift Energy, Flavor Express. Shout out to Rob and all the crew down there. K&N Filters, one of my sponsors, supplying all those beautiful oil, air, and filters for cars. K1 Racing Gear. Hey, I need a racing suit. Your boy getting kind of slim in the belly. Wise Fab. And also for our tire brands, Kenda Tires, Valino, Vitor, Zestino, GT Radio. And that's it. That'll round up all of our sponsors. And also, thank you to the viewers like you. If it wasn't for you guys down in the internet land and YouTube landia, I wouldn't have a job. Jeff Jones would have told me to make sure the stalls are clean.
One more sponsor that we did add, not on this list, but LADBX, they do our drones.
Oh, nice.
They do all the badass drone footage. They're doing half of our live stream right now. These guys came in and really helped us out. Shout out to track staff, these guys, Tim, Race Club Fabrications, also on my crew, Mike, Snoop, actually the director of our live stream right now. Just all of these boys. We got our three judges, Riley Cahill, Tony Cisneros, Chris Lycup. These boys, everyone over here is ready to have some fun. RJ's going to go down and get some announcements going on. Hey, Chris Miller's in the house.
Has he made
What's
it?
up, buddy?
Jeff.
I like that he's got some chocolates on. What do you call those suckers? Dude, slides? You look comfortable is what I know.
If Jeff Jones don't go somewhere with
Here
his
we
old
go.
self, Ben Hopson versus Brian in the Tacoma Jay-Z powered. Ben Hopson being your 2023 Formula Drift Pro Spec winner of the year.
This boy has been killing it all year long.
I cannot lie about. I mean, just look, his driving speaks for himself. That man looks like he's on a calculated maneuver going into that last outer zone here as he flicks and gives Mr. Brian and the Toyota just a little bit of driving line so he can follow something.
Ben just looks like he is driving on Sunday right now. He is cruising, dude. He's pulling off these moves like it's just second nature. Really excited to watch that guy drive. I can't wait to compete against him in Pro 1 next year. I'm assuming he's moving up. But hey, thank you for having me and letting me open the show with you. I'm going to let Chris Miller hop in here. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll pop in and out as we have some awkward questions for me. Tons of raffle gives away. All this random stuff we threw in up here is raffle items. I'm sure you know about it as you work at this place, Prisma Labs, NRG. Thank you, boys. I'm going to step out and let you finish it off.
Jeff Jones signed this one.
I signed that one.
Did
Yay.
you? And Jeff Jones has left the building, and we will introduce Chris Miller.
Chris Wet Clothes Miller because my washer broke. Remember a couple events ago my dryer broke. Well, this event my washer broke. So
It
a little wet, Gary.
It sounds like you just need to hand wash your clothes.
The spin cycle doesn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No spin cycle. A little damp over here.
Do you need to call Sears Appliances?
Ben Hopson will give chase.
Ben Hopson will chase Brian in the Tacoma. Brian in the only truck out here, the only truck competing in SoCal, looking
The only
great.
truck ever, I think.
No,
Who else drives a truck?
There's a dude with a like off-wheel.
The Brad DeBerti.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back to the battle. Brian Nemo out in front, having some struggles. I think he's down on power, or he might have some drivetrain troubles, maybe a broken diff or something like that. He's not getting too sideways there. Looks like he has traction control stuck on.
Shoot, dang. I think it's
Now
a
he's
lot-
flicking it. Something's definitely wrong, though, with Brian Nemo's truck. It's usually a lot faster than that.
Let's wait. As we wait, the judges will deliberate.
I believe there's a 1J in there, and that happens to me when I got a boost leak. It'll still run, it won't break up or anything, but it'll just be way down on power. So maybe he's got a little leak.
I think that's what saved the engine from going to catastrophic failure.
Shout out to map sensors.
Oh, shoot. What ECU you on?
Oh, it's factory.
Oh, good
What's
job.
map, something like that. Anyways, go to the judges.
As we wait for Brian Nemo versus Ben Hopson to see what is going on. It's another beautiful day. Chris Miller, did I ever tell you look beautiful?
You have told me that, Gary. Thank you.
You're looking.
You look beautiful as well.
Thank you. I'm trying.
You going to the judges? Gary, you want to tap your laptop, get the screen going?
Oh, graphic. What? Oh, Ben Hopson gets the win. No, trying to.
What's that?
There's. So the computer didn't update. They literally just put, so it's live, so it's showing Ben Hopson won. Okay, all right.
Now it should.
Yes.
So this is mute. Though.
It's on. I can hear myself.
Huh?
Yeah,
You're muting?
they have a soundboard over there.
Soundboard.
Soundboard. Backpack.
Wait, so you're telling me this thing doesn't work? There's no mute?
Jason Kim, the gatekeeper of SoCal Drifting.
He's sponsored by Chicken still, isn't he?
He's sponsored by Popeyes and Apex.
That's what I didn't want to say it wrong last time, but I knew he was sponsored by something chicken.
I put in my application to get sponsored by Popeyes. Haven't heard back yet.
You know, that's probably not a lucrative sponsorship for them, seeing as how much chicken you would consume. It might not be a financially responsible sponsorship on Popeye's side.
Popeyes knows what's good for them. They'll give me that gosh
no
darn
monetary
chicken.
for sure. You only chicken only.
You know how many parties like, hey, I got Popeyes. Here, I got Popeyes. Richard Avanti. Versus Jason Kim. This is a battle I've low-key been wanting to see for a cool minute. If you're not familiar with Richard, all those Instagram clips of the Corvette doing the 360 entry on the AVS course, that is him right there. Not the first, but I'd say one of the smoothest.
Is this the only bracket we've got?
Yes.
We're sharing brackets? You want to write in Mr. Benny?
Mr. Ben. Hand me the pen.
There you go, Gary.
Thank you.
Get situated here. We got sand this time.
Yes, it's holding down everything.
We have sand. Oh, brother. Sand. Okay, we got real sand.
Nobody pre-warned me about this. Okay, we should start doing this before the show so we don't look like idiots.
We got Jason Kim and Richard Advani.
Yes.
So it looks like Richard's gonna be in the lead.
False start. You jumped the light.
Oh, he
Will.
did?
So he did.
So what does that
We got
mean?
a light jump.
So that means
It's happened.
So we're gonna
I
line him back
didn't
up.
jump the light. There's a dude telling you literally when to go.
Well, you know, sometimes you get a little nervous, Gary. You get a little desk pop.
Oh yeah. You never done an office pop?
Office pop,
Yeah.
field pop, desk pop. They did a track pop. That was a track pop.
Was it?
That was a track pop.
I'll be popping at the house. Little old bed pop.
Bed pop. You don't want a bed pop. Richard at Batty.
There
Big
you go.
angle, close to the wall. Not like right on the wall, but real close.
Well, Jason Kim is right on his caboose.
Jason Kim gatekeeping.
And he
Oh,
shuts down.
That looked like something. That was it looked like he broke a coil over or something like that.
Get out the way, Jason. Get out the way.
Thing bounced real bobbly looking. Richard, unfazed, not real. There he goes to the outer zone. He wasn't really quite in there in the beginning of the outer zone, but he kind of, inched it out there and filled the last bit of the outer zone.
I must
So
say-
something happened with Jason Kim's car. It looked a little unsettled coming off the bank.
Jason Kim has been struggling all this year with something gremlins in his car.
He's gatekeeping himself, Gary.
There's probably that Jay-Z
It's
in there.
all that chicken.
All that chicken from
Yeah,
Popeyes.
I heard he's using chicken grease instead of engine oil. Maybe that's it.
What weight oil you think Popeyes cooks their own chicken grease in?
Honestly, probably like gear oil, like 90 weight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that stuff's crunchy.
Damn, now I want some chicken.
Richard Advani in a big, this is a big, what would you call it, advantage? Advantage for Advani?
All he has to now is Richard versus Bai.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get a buy run. Jason Kim looks like he's limping back to the pits. I'm pretty sure something broke or bent.
Does he get a timeout, or is that just it? It wouldn't
He
even
can
matter?
call a 5-minute. It's going to cost him $50.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just pack it up. Go home. Go back to making angle kits. Go back to working on my knuckles, Jason. I need them from R32. But as we wait, we'll see if Richard go. Well, Richard has to complete his run now.
Yeah, Richard still has to complete a run. Not that he's still in a very advantageous position. I'm sure the judges would still give him.
Well, he already took one run, and now the second run against. So technically, he won.
Yeah, I mean, he would win. They still want to see him finish his lap, though. I'm pretty sure they don't want to just hand it to him.
Well, so we see what's going on, everybody, in this. I have no choice.
So Richard will. He's going against Bai right now. He's going to swag out on Bai.
Bai run right on the door of Richard Avanti. Richard Avanti trying to escape Bai. Bai is right on his side.
Mr. Run getting smoked out.
And that 3,000 horsepower 5JZ engine.
Look at the smoke coming out of the middle of the car. Is that clutch or is that what's going on?
I don't know.
Is that just how the smoke pools under the car?
Maybe something, a coolant line or a hose or a hoozle.
Like it looked like a little bit of smoke coming from the front of the car.
I think he's feeling the pressure from Bai. Oh.
So Jason bowed out. Looks like something did go wrong with Jason Kim's car. Maybe that was just the left foot braking. I'm not sure. But smoke was coming out of the middle of that car. That looked
I
pretty
didn't
crazy.
see any of his wheels stop, and it was kind of consistent
Yeah,
throughout the whole track.
So when you left foot brake, they don't always stop. You can left foot brake. You could kind of sit on it a little bit. Depending on your brakes, they might smoke. Got a little oil or something. Got a little steam.
Corvette issues, you know. Taking it down the what freeway do we get to get here? The 10 or the 60?
It's the 90. I take the 91 to the 215.
And
here.
Richard will take the W. Good job, Richard.
So I wonder what's going on with Jason Kim's car. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he bent like a control arm or maybe even a coilover because his car didn't bounce really. It kind of just bent down on the end of the coming off of the bank, and then he locked up. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I have a hot dog, Gary.
That looks like a very delicious glizzy you got there. What you got? What toppings you got there?
We got some jalapenos, grilled onions, a little bit of mustard going on here.
Yeah.
All the toppings.
So apparently in New York, it's a sin to put ketchup on a hot dog.
Well, apparently in New York, it's a sin to just be from New York.
Brian Scotto told me, like, we don't put ketchup on dogs. And
Brian Scotto doesn't put ketchup on dogs.
Brian Scotto also has little teeth. Brian Scotto looks like he argues with people at the 99-cent store about half-off
He
items.
probably does. So we got Blaze Potts.
Versus Dimitri Brewski?
Dimitri.
I'm reading this right? Yeah. I thought
Dimitri Brewski. I thought that was
that was Margaritas.
Margaritas Catsanitas.
Right?
For a second there.
Not today. Blaze Potts, the one of two Mazdas here. Kyle Mohan being the other
Mohan
one.
is here. Pay some respect.
Right? Don't want to disrespect Kyle.
I could swear that's Margaritas' car, but maybe not.
Oh,
Blaze
no.
Potts. Oh, Blaze Potts trying to reinitiate. Still on the door. I don't know how he managed to keep that together and off the wall.
Blaze Potts is not giving up, but he is getting
Blaze Potts
left
punting the
behind.
cone. Filling that outer zone is Dimitri. Oh, that's a Drift HQ car. That makes sense. Similar colors.
Very
Filling that outer zone is Dimitri. Lots of smoke. What do you think about Blaze Potts' run there, Gary? That was pretty sketchy.
There's words that I want to say, but I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, I don't think we're hurting anybody's feelings.
Lackluster.
Professional
It needed some. His name is Blaze Potts, but it looks like he's a cold spoon to me.
Cold spoon. I get the reference.
Yeah. I got
Get the reference.
Cold kettle. There we go.
Good
Cold
one.
kettle instead of Blaze Potts.
The pot calling the kettle blazed. So, switching it up, Blaze Potts in the lead. Let's hope Blaze can keep it together here.
I hope so.
Dimitri just needs to complete his run, I believe.
I think that
Here's
is.
somebody counting down up here, Gary.
Unless Dimitri has some other issues with his car,
Yeah, I don't
and then
believe-
we
I
get a
don't believe
one time
this-
for the one time, but I don't
believe
think that's going to
gonna
happen.
Yeah.
As I hear a little revving. I hope Blaze's car is okay. He was doing good. He was doing
Yeah,
good
you
last
know,
time.
he might have a little bit of a
Kids
alignment
doing wheelies
issue.
in the street. Sorry. A couple kids riding bicycles on a Saturday makes me happy.
Wheelies in the street, huh?
I'm glad to see kids riding bikes instead of the e-bikes. They'll never have strong calves with e-bikes. And they are off. Blaze Potts will lead. Dimitri Brewski will follow. Put a little bit of gap on Dimitri, but he closes that very closely like braces on a girl with no good teeth. And he is out there. Blaze Potts doesn't seem to have any issues with his car now as they bobble on into that second outer zone. Blaze Potts looking good, fulfilling all that and riding that bank as Dimitri Brewski is right on his door. And they will flick right here. Get into the last outer zone as Dimitri Brewski puts a little bit more gap between him and Blaze, and that will complete your run. I don't know what's up with Blaze. His car seems to be fine. But we will see as the judges deliberate if that was efficient enough for either one more time or somebody gets the win. All right. Is anybody in the stands? Anybody patiently waiting? Is that David, our best photography in the house? And your winner, Dimitri Brewski, gets the win. Good job, Dimitri.
So Blaze Potts going into the wall there, or almost, I don't know if he went into the wall per se, because I feel like if he went into the wall, his car would be a lot more. Maybe he went into the wall.
His car looks good still.
He's missing a taillight. That could have been pre-battle. I'm not sure.
Man,
Yeah, his car looks fine. I don't think he went into the wall. I think he maybe tapped the wall.
just a
maybe
little bit,
grazed it.
straighten him out.
Yeah.
Got him. You know what's better?
Very scary, very sketchy situation.
This Kyle Mohan versus Cody Breitenstein. We're going getting through this pretty fast.
Are we?
Yes. Kyle Mohan in a rotary powered Mazda Miata. Cody in a V8 S13 hatch. Kyle's car looks really aggressive with that wing he's got on there now. Been pumping some more seat time into that car, so it'll be cool to see what he's got for the kids today. Him being one of the winners, I believe, last year.
Kyle
won one of the rounds of Hot Pit.
Yeah, he did.
Him, Rome, and TJ.
Yes, sir. An all SoCal finish.
Oh, that was. Well, I'll be.
Spicy dog here we got here, Gary.
How spicy is it? Give us some texture, some content on that the dog you got.
Spicy.
Unlike other SoCal Drift events, we do have good food here.
Where's your Hot Pit shirt, Gary?
I didn't get a Hot Pit shirt. Is that your Hot Pit shirt?
It was. We're losing her. She's peeling off, Gary.
It's okay. I mean,
Alright, so
it's
Kyle
all,
Mohan
it's all
out
good.
front.
It's all good. Kyle Mohan.
Cody Breitenstein.
Oh, Breitenstein?
Breitenstein, man. Breitenstein.
Is it Bernstein Bears or Bernstein Bears?
I say Bernstein Bears.
Okay.
And you know what's crazy is it's actually Bernstein Bears.
Really?
Yeah. So Kyle Mohan,
Cody.
high and tight. Cody Breitenstein kind of bobbling, but smoking it up nonetheless.
I must say, Kyle Mohan's car sounds phenomenal right now.
When does it not, Gary?
But usually it's like something about it just ain't right. But today, boy, it is right. Look at him. That's Kyle Mohan.
Beautiful SoCal weather we're having. Probably
It
treating
is.
that rotary real nice.
Finally. I think, you know what? I'm not going to say anything out of pocket, but I think Kyle Mohan has a chance at this round.
Oh yeah, definitely. You give a rotary some good weather, and you know everybody's in trouble.
Everybody?
Just about.
So are you saying possibly Kyle Mohan?
Kyle Mohan might take it, you know.
Could
Car's running good.
could
He's looking
podium
good.
at
Why not?
FD if
We-
the weather's right.
We know he can podium here. We know he can take a round. I don't see why not.
You're absolutely right.
Going back to the Bernstein Bears, that's some Mandela effect stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, you can look it up right now.
So
There's
is
no
it-
E, it's an A.
So is it Captain Crunch or Captain Crunch? I always thought it was Captain Crunch.
It's Captain Crunch.
But no, but it's this. The box says Cap in. CAPN.
There's never been a TAI.
I thought it was a Captain Crunch, right?
I always say Captain Crunch.
But how would we know? We would have to like go back in time and take a box of Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I'm not real sure how to. Yeah, I don't know.
What exactly is the Mandela effect? Is somebody messing with time?
Mandela effect is when you have a memory, right, and then you see something, or maybe you remember a certain movie, right, and then you rewatch the movie and something about it has changed, but you remember in your head, it was definitely this way, but now it's changed. It's like history changed without you knowing.
I think it is the water. They're putting something in the water.
Cody Bernstein out front. Kyle Mohan gives chase.
Kyle Mohan looking good. Look at him.
Surging up from the back is Kyle Mohan.
Imagine what that must be like driving and hearing that car just in your ear.
Can you hear if you drive that car?
I-
I don't think there's a whole lot of hearing going on.
I'll tell you one thing. Kyle Mohan has probably one of the best sounding cars out here today.
Yeah, from 200 feet away. Get in there.
I'm okay. I'll stay at this distance.
I'm pretty sure that just sounds like eardrum. When you're in there, you know that sound. It gets so loud you can't hear anything anymore. It's just your eardrum vibrating.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
probably how that sounds when you're in that car. I've driven a rotary with an open downpipe before, and it's excruciating pain in your head.
Will Chris Miller be returning to the rotary scene in 2024?
Check,
More
check,
likely.
check.
So let's line them up. Look at the filter coming right out of the front of Cody's car. So the judges are deliberating.
I'm excited to see you drive, Chris.
I would like to drive. I did drive real soon. I mean, I did drive real recently. I drove a couple weeks ago.
The NRG event, right?
Yeah, I drove
How
my
was
Cressida.
it?
It was very good.
Back in true and fighting form.
Yes, sir.
Right? Like having a banquet. Do you know about the banquet? I didn't know about the banquet.
We made trophies for the banquet. And Kyle Mohan gets the win.
Forget Kyle
We
Mohan.
made trophies
winning.
for the banquet.
How do I not never know anything?
You know, Gary, it just seems to be that way sometimes.
I don't. Will there be refreshments?
Refreshments, there will be.
Entertainment? I heard they got the cover band of Nickelback playing at the banquet tonight. They say that a hero can save us.
Oh
I'm not gonna let you
no!
go.
Have you seen those TikToks of those guys all like he transforms into like a wolf or something?
Oh yeah. Whoa,
We got some powerhouse cars out here right now.
Josh
I
Mason
see Josh Mason.
versus
That's that
Daigo Saito's
Saito car.
But that's not disrespect this man. He has a name, and it's not Daigo.
Well,
His name's not on the paper.
I believe that is Yoshiki.
I think it's Yoshiki. Yes,
Yoshiki, right?
because last time I called him Fushigi by accident.
Oh, no. Yeah, I believe that's Yoshiki Tani in the SC430.
Josh Mason, I think he's got new tail lights. Nope, I thought it was clear.
I thought you were gonna say Nutella.
Nutella. Wow. Hey, did I tell you I got an E46?
What?
Yep.
That was a crazy just transition.
Because I saw Josh Mason's BMW. So I thought, Beamer boys, any Beamer boys in the house, exquisite taste, no blinker using. Big Euro energy over
Your
here.
blinkers are after. You have to install blinkers aftermarket when you buy a BMW.
I made sure the blinkers worked on the car.
You didn't buy new ones.
No, I didn't have to.
So Josh Mason out front. I can't believe that car. It still looks like he hasn't driven it yet.
Josh Mason?
Yeah, it looks brand new.
That's what happens when you...
And he's just always on the wall. Every single time, he's always on the wall. I don't
That
get it.
man knows what to do. Look, calculated. The man, sometimes we just don't even need to commentate what they do. It's like watching a painting happen. Like, how does he do this?
He is just so consistent in that car. I want to drive it. Can I do that in that car?
Can you?
Is that the car?
I think it's Josh Mason.
Is that Josh Mason?
I think it's not
Is he
the
just
car.
that good?
He's just that damn good.
And the SC430 kind of looking like it's been put together since the last round. It was a lot more settled through the track than it's been in previous rounds. Usually it's a little bobbly, a little bouncy in certain corners, and maybe some steering issues. Maybe it kind of was over centering in one of the maybe the first time we saw it. And that one looked pretty. That run looked pretty smooth there. So maybe we'll see a pretty good lead run from the Japanese driver.
I want to say usually Yoshiki is in the deathmatch rounds. So
So they did win their death match. That's why they're in this battle here with Josh Mason. Josh Mason qualifying high, so the winners of the death match are going to go against the higher qualifiers. We're already 3-4 down the line. Josh Mason's 4th qualifying, so that's who Yoshiki's going up against.
Yoshiki Tani, Josh Mason, Jay-Z,
Look how
V8.
shiny it is, too.
That boy shine bright like a Ugh, I almost said
Let's
that.
not do that, Gary.
Ugh. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Josh Mason not really giving him any space.
No space Mason.
E-brake entry from the SC430, and it's looking real good, right on the wall. Lots of smoke.
Yoshiki looking good. I haven't seen this gentleman.
And Josh Mason diving in.
He said, I don't care how car.
Give me the
your car is.
door.
Give me your car, sir.
So Yoshiki looking really smooth in the SC. A lot better than previous rounds we've seen. Unfortunately, going up against Josh Mason. Josh Mason making a big mistake in the chase position. That's definitely gonna dock his score a little bit. Not really doing himself any favors out there in the chase position, Josh Mason.
Well, if Josh Mason can get past this round, he can clean it up. But if he can't,
Well,
this will be like the first time I think Yoshiki makes it to top 16.
I would like to see Yoshiki advance, although it would be unfortunate to be against Josh Mason. Although that would be good for Yoshiki because that's a great win. Josh is Josh is someone to beat here in Hot Pit. So we'll let the judges decide.
As we wait,
I have no idea.
Someday.
We got Dave Carey out there.
David! Hi, David. Hi, David. You looking good? Yeah. Is that what?
Hopefully everybody's friends with David on Facebook because he's funny.
I follow him on Facebook.
His posts don't get enough appreciation.
As we sit here.
Cynical guy just like me.
Damn, did that dog gone?
The dog gone?
The dog done gone.
All right, so it looks like we have a decision. Where's the graphic cue, Gary?
Oh wait,
And
there we go.
Josh Mason gets the win.
Did she just give me the finger?
Yeah, it looked like they flipped us
Yeah,
off.
like what's the deal with that, bruh? Say, hey, wake up.
So, not for lack of effort from Yoshiki, Josh Mason will advance. Really good chase and lead run from Yoshiki Tani there. That's probably the best we've seen them do.
Yeah, honestly,
Looks
yes.
like the car's coming together.
Sometimes it takes a little bit.
So we got Austin Kriegel and Javi Martinez, 2 S14s. One, is that one Kooky? One Kooky, one Zenki.
Is it?
I believe so. I think Javi's got a Kooky front end.
I want to say it's the same.
No, you're blind. I want to say you're blind. That's definitely a Kooky front end on that purple S14, Gary.
I can't see
And
that.
that's a
far.
Zenki front end on that S14.
I need to
Gary.
go to Lens Crafters. Get some new glasses.
You have an R33.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the Zenki looks a lot more like an R33.
It does.
Okay. And the Kooky just doesn't.
It don't.
So, it's pretty easy to tell.
But from here, I thought it was. Yeah, it's the same.
It's
Same
not the same.
aggressive looking front end.
No, it's
I
not.
know it.
No, it's not.
I bet you a hot dog.
Well, I'm one hot dog richer. Austin Kriegel in the lead position. Javi Martinez in the chase. Which one of these cars makes more power? They're both high power cars, huh?
I want to say the green one because it's green.
The green one, huh?
I like green.
We will adjust cones.
My favorite Ninja
Oh, look at
Turtle
all that
thing,
tire
Michelangelo.
Look at all the tire dust accumulated already right there. That's not gonna be fun to slip into if anybody
Well, I think that's
comes
why
off the
they.
outer bank a little wide.
That's why they put that there. So hopefully they will be.
Yeah, it looks like some of that tire dust is on the inside of that cone, Gary.
Is it?
Oh yeah. And that's enough to send you flying.
It's bright outside.
Okay, so Javi Martinez right on the bumper.
There we go. Now this is what I've been wanting to see. This dang near mimicking his same line.
And that's how a battle is supposed to look. And we dodged the tire dust. And Javi Martinez diving into the door of Austin Kriegel. Austin Kriegel filling out that outer zone. Almost got the whole car in the outer zone. Transitions perfectly into the last outer zone. And Javi Martinez not far behind, real close actually.
What I just liked about Austin Kriegel's run on the second outer zone, it was like he put his tires on the chalk line and exactly rode the whole thing out without skipping a beat, while his rear tires was like on the edge of like everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they do it. I've been trying to watch videos to understand how they put that there, but it's
Gotta be smooth.
Is that it?
It's gotta be smooth. Throttle control, a little bit of left foot brake. You know.
That sounds
Thousands
about
of
right.
hours and thousands of tires.
I've tried it multiple times on CarX Drift, and it doesn't work out the
You
same.
know, the physics in CarX aren't exactly a great representation of drifting in reality. So Javi Martinez in the lead position with the blue wheels, Austin Kriegel in the chase with the green wheels.
What do you think about what's going to transpire right now?
Well, that previous run was pretty even, pretty deadlocked, so hopefully we have some defining factors here in this battle. And Javi Martinez a little farther out than Austin Kriegel was in his lead, but Austin Kriegel closing in on Javi Martinez. Lots of smoke coming off of Javi Martinez's car.
He's not making it easy for him at all. And this is what I was talking about right here. You see like how his wheels like dang near like on a train rail, just going through the whole turn. I love that.
There's lots of smoke. Oh, and Austin Kriegel diving a little bit out, going off track, dropping 2 tires.
I think that'll go against him heavily.
Yeah, we're gonna. Did he get lost in the smoke there, or was it a weird transition from Javi that made him, that threw him off? So we always miss stuff that the judges see. I'm never correct on this.
Somebody's bumper did fall off on the track, and I'm going to
That was Austin Kriegel. I think he hit a cone or something like that.
So it's a V8 versus Jay-Z.
And there you go, Gary. If you open your eyes, you can see that those are 2 different front ends.
Hold on, I got to use my speculation.
Yep.
Well, dang, shoot, dang. Oh, Chris Miller Glizzy.
Now you gotta use those organs. There's 2 organs in your head.
The left and right hemisphere.
Yeah, there's one on the left side, one on the right side. If you open them, you can you get visual information.
Is that true?
Yeah, from the world around you.
Oh.
So judges are deliberating. Look at that guy hustling the bumper off the track.
Right, good job. Everybody at the pit crew, thank you very much.
And knock, knock. Javi Martinez gets the win.
Bam. So far, we will have Ben Hopson versus Richard Avanti.
Look at everybody having fun. Always having fun out here.
I like to see the line here is different, man. Oh, is there a kid on the quad? Yep. Everybody kids are out.
Yes, sir. Like is this the last round of HOTPIT Autofest, Gary, for 2023?
Yes, sir. Up, there they go. There they go.
Look at the biker boys to the right.
It's something about kids on a Saturday riding dirt bikes and having a good time. Not causing mischief, just opening up traffic.
That's illegal, Gary.
But is it really fun if it's legal?
Well, you're correct. So there's the real Margaritas Castanidis, the Greek doctor.
Versus Shelly?
That is Shelly Hansen. Look at us. Not even looking at the paper, Gary.
Right? And guess what? Look how far we came. We're not messing up the name.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
How do you say? I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet.
Margaritas Castanidis.
The Greek doctor.
The Greek doctor. Margaritas. I like how RJ says, RJ, come say it.
Margaritas Katsanidis.
Oh, man.
It's Castanidis?
Put your clothes back on, people.
My meat just got swollen.
Hey,
Oh.
Gary.
We
We got Margaritas out front.
I'm
I think he's going to be in the lead position, looking, judged by the way he's driving up to the line there. Shelly Hansen still warming up the tires. Yes, and I'm correct. Margaritas is going to be in our lead position.
Shelly Hansen just coming out the death battle versus Nanami Tsukamoto.
Oh, no
She was in
way.
here. Yep, it was a female Battle.
Oh man, Nanami Tsumoto. So Nanami didn't make it in.
Nope.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Just met her this week.
Well, she's just gone.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna collaborate. We're gonna make a steering wheel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Margaritas, big flick out front. Shelly Hansen copying. We never see that. We never see
Whoa.
they don't usually chase the feint, which that was pretty cool from Shelly.
It was like she chased and then backed off and she got back
Actually
on
mimic
it.
the feint. Typically, a driver will take that you'll take that time to kind of speed up. Since you already know what they're doing now, you don't have to predict anymore. Now you can speed up and dive into the door. But she decided to lay on that.
Oh.
Shelly Hansen, real close.
She getting real aggressive this round. She wants
Very aggressive.
that. Hey, she's out here putting on for the females. Hell yeah, Shelly. That's what I
So
want
we
to
had
see.
a female on female death match.
Right.
That's crazy. Look at that. We have so many female drivers that they're starting to death match each other.
I think we have the most females in competitive drifting.
That I've seen.
Yes,
For sure.
in the States. Because what? FD just has
Amanda Sorensen.
and Kelsey Rollins. We got at least 5. Nanami, Shelly. There's 3 more. I can't.
Zendara.
There you go. She has the Z, right?
Yeah. Rathina.
Rathina?
Oh,
She's going to compete?
She still has a Z, yeah?
Oh, she's got an E chassis.
Oh, E36, cool.
She's a Rome Charpentier converted her to the dark side.
Rome Charpentier, I like the way you pronounce. So Shelly Hansen out front. The Greek doctor out back. And look at the big flick from Shelly. She said, I can do that too, buddy.
Shelly got a lot of style on her.
Yo, yeah, she's swagging. And the car always looks good. I like how her and Rudy always clean up their cars after every event or before every event.
That's how it should be. No more musty-ass cars in drifting.
Yeah, we can't have it, Gary.
I'm not going to point out any names. Just make sure all your body panels
You
are
can
on
just
your
look to your
car.
right.
Huh?
You can just look directly to your right. And Margaritas
No.
with a big, that seems to be the trouble area for the chase position. When you get smoked out, they don't exactly dive into they kind of dive into the middle of that last outer zone instead of chasing them into the beginning of the outer zone. So they're missing that orange square cone there and kind of diving into the second cone. That seems to be the problem in the chase position, in what's losing people battles.
I must say in this battle, Shelly looked a lot more confident.
Shelly was more confident and a little more aggressive in her chase position. She did make a similar mistake in the same area, but Margaritas was a lot more noticeable. So we'll see what the judges think.
Everybody give it up. Oh. All right.
Could be a case of a one more time because they both, like I said, they both made a similar mistake. So
We'll see. See what the judges say.
we may have a winner. Waiting for the cue. Not.
Who's there?
One more time's there.
One more time. Oh. One more. I thought you were going to say D's.
No, wouldn't do that
These
to you guys.
sponsors that we're about to present to you right now. Boy, that could have gone any way.
Hey,
Next,
Gary, can you name a GMC?
a GMC, a Yukon,
Yukon.
right? Denali.
Say the announcements.
Oh, what's the announcements?
Shout out to Status Racing, Prisma Labs, Action Clutch, TireStacks.com, Renewable Lubricants, J&A Racing Oil, Big Duck Club, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Drift Energy, Flavor Express, K&N Filters, KI Racing Gear, Wise Fab, and LADBX.
And also big shout out to our tire brands, Kenda Tires, Valeno, Vitor Tires, Estino Tires,
Rudy
USA,
said, be quiet.
and GTR. You don't. Oh, John Shafer.
John Shafer with an entire car this time.
It is good to see musty old S14 is put back together. I saw him at what was that? Where we went? One of those meets at Irwindale, and I told him, John Shafer, have all your body panels on
He has
this
an
time.
entire car this time. I think last time he did have his car together, but then he hit a wall and put the car back together enough to drive, but not enough to look. So
Big shout out to Rudy Henson, one of the drivers who also excelled in Pro Spec this year, who just got his pro license
So
to
Rudy-
move up to the big league.
Rudy's moving on to pro for 2024. That's pretty
right.
big for Rudy. We think we all saw that coming, yeah?
I think so. He was giving Ben Hopson and Andy Haitley a little bit of run for their
yeah.
money for those points.
Oh, yeah.
So it's cool. It's definitely cool to see a lot of our SoCal drivers that compete here moving on.
And I think Rudy's going to give a lot of the pro drivers a run for their money too. I don't think it's a big step up in competition, but Rudy's definitely ready for it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially if he keeps the same chassis and the great mindset he's had, he will do phenomenal.
So Rudy in the lead position. What are those wheels on Rudy's car?
I can't see. I wanted. I don't know.
Thin 5-spoke. I don't think I've seen those.
Thin fives. Uh-oh. John Shafer will chase Rudy Hansen.
So Rudy with a big flick, and John anticipating the flick and dives right in. Look at all the smoke from Rudy's car.
John Shafer looking a little bit shook behind those.
Oh, and he's not lost in the smoke, John Shafer.
He's right on him. He's right on him, but is he close enough? That is the question.
He's very close. Lots of proximity. Good transition. See if he gets lost in the smoke here. So John Shafer not making that mistake in the chase position that most people are making. Rudy Hansen still just tons of smoke, tons of angle, tons of speed.
John Shafer
That was
proving
crazy. Give it up for Rudy Hansen and John Shafer.
Mans is proving that he can drive with the whole car. The whole time I thought just maybe he was getting slowed down by his aerodynamics, but no.
That was impressive, Gary.
It's John Shafer. That's John freaking Shafer. You know who he is? That's the IE hero. That is the Inland Empire Slayer.
Are we coming up with a name right now?
I am just talking out my buttocks.
So John Shafer is going to move on into the lead position. It's so cool that he's sponsored by Schaefer's Racing Oil or something like. I think it's Schaefer's Racing Oil or Schaefer's Oil, but it's not even his. It's not John Schaefer's Racing Oil.
No, it's not.
Or even his family. He just got lucky enough to have a sponsor that sounds
Right,
just like
King Off-Road Shocks, come over for your boy.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? King Cobra,
Hey,
come over for
Miller
your boy.
High Life.
Right?
You
Miller
know,
Welders.
I got the logo on my stomach.
Do you?
Miller Welders. I actually did work with Miller Welders for a little bit.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Welded my diff.
Oh, congratulations.
So John Shafer in the lead position. It's a bronze wheels. I really want to know what wheels those are on Rudy's car. I'm not familiar with the. They look like the NSO. What are those? NSO2s. Fives.
The five.
NSO2s or something like that. They're like a really rare wheel that stopped being made like 15 years ago.
They
Couldn't be those though.
No. No. You down to drive one of these practice days next year at Hot Pit?
My car's ready.
That's all I need to know. I'm come out here and try to learn something with you, Chris Miller. As John Shafer does the rolling burnout he always does to get into the initiation. Rudy Hansen right on him. John Shafer staying high and tight on that wall. Rudy Hansen still putting the pressure up on him as they bobble right here and go to that second outer zone. These two are in a dogfight right now. That's what I wanted to see right there. Oh, straighten it out a bit.
Rudy
Oh,
with a little
no.
mistake. I think John Shafer might have been slowing down in a non-slowed area. Rudy's suspension is articulating.
You see them arms arming?
Yeah, his arms are arming, and Rudy not giving John any space. So I wonder if that was John's fault. I'm not sure if that's a decel area or if maybe he was left foot braking a little too much for Rudy. The judges will know a little more. So we'll have to wait for them.
So I always wondered if it's not a decel area and you get off the throttle, is that considered not abiding by the rules?
Well, I believe you're allowed to do that, but if it causes a mistake or if it causes an issue for the chase driver, then that would be your fault because you were decelerating in a non-decel area.
Okay.
So yeah, if it doesn't cause an issue, then maybe the judges just dock you for a few points. But, yeah. Do we have a win?
What? I'm not saying that.
And John Shafer for the win. We see John with a win. Rudy out early, which is not typical here. Not happy about it.
I'm guessing we will be getting the visit up here soon, possibly.
Well, we don't do protests here at Hopson.
We don't? Oh, you get what you get.
So John's going to take that win happily. I believe Rudy is probably thinking the same thing as me. Maybe there was some decel stuff going on. Maybe John was left foot braking. Maybe we didn't get to see that. Couldn't see his brake lights.
I would like to talk to one of the judges and see exactly how that went down.
Hey, you know, it seemed fair to me, and the judge made the call. So there's no protests.
Hey,
look at all the smoke coming this way now.
Right, it is
coming
nice.
Right at us, Gary.
It is, but usually remember when we were in the other room, and the smoke would enter the room.
Yes.
And then we would start the smoke with old boy.
Remember when we were at Irwindale?
Yes. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh,
that was a nice room, wasn't it?
That was.
They had bathrooms up there. I hear this one, if you go in there, you'll fall through the floor.
I've used the bathroom up here. It's very sketchy.
Have you done it?
Yes.
You're a wild person.
I have to use the restroom.
Right, you are. So we are moving on. That is one side of the bracket. And we do get a John Shafer win. That's rare here at Hot Pit.
John, whoa. Don't disrespect John.
I'm not
Shafer.
disrespecting John.
Don't disrespect John. The round before last when I was here, John Shafer was kicking booty.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not disrespecting John. I'm saying he tends to be on the receiving end of controversial calls.
Usually he walks his musty butt up here and starts yelling at Jeff. I have to spray him down with some Axe. Get his
And I don't say controversial from my opinion. I say controversial because there's literal controversy from those calls. People will argue. People will deliberate. People will come up here real mad with their race suits tied around their waist.
What was that? That was first round at Irwindale. Him and Rome Charpentier got into it. Well, not them, but that was what he was.
Yeah, we had some controversial calls.
It happens. It's just sports. It is just sports.
Go sports, go team.
Let's go football. Let's go. I hope the Rams make it to the Stanley Cup.
That's right. So Dustin Farrell, I see Dustin Farrell. He's hiding over there, and I don't see who he's battling. I've got an empty bracket over here.
Maybe it is Jake Gonzalez.
It probably is Jake Gonzalez. Maybe it's that golf cart over there. So where's Shelly? It looks like Shelly Hansen's going up to the...
Oh, we're doing
Okay, so we're going back to the one more time between Margaritas Katsanidis and Shelly Hansen. This was a good battle before, and we had mistakes from both drivers in the chase position. Let's see if they can keep it together in the chase position, and lay down some clean lead runs like they did last time.
That'd be nice to see.
We got some deep dish, shiny boys from Margaritas in front. We don't typically see hot boy wheels out here at Hot Pit. Look at that, Gary. Got hot boy wheels on Margaritas' car.
Are those equips in the front?
I don't think they're equipped, but there's something a little deep 5-spoke.
Should we make it a new rule where you got to run deep dish wheels in the front or something?
That'd be pretty cool. But it does affect braking. If you have a really light wheel, it affects your braking and your suspension. You don't really want a super heavy wheel in competition. It's not advantageous, and it feels worse.
I wish you were there when I was trying to explain that to somebody. And they're like, "No, power compensates for heavy wheels," and I'm like,
"There's a thing. There's also power does compensate for heavy wheels as far as if you're talking about going in a straight line. But when you talk about hitting bumps and your rebound and your dampening and your suspension and how it's tuned, it doesn't like a 50 pound wheel with a 40-pound tire on it. That's a lot of weight for it to be dampening, right? So you got a lighter wheel. It's a lot lighter on the suspension. And also, when you're in the car, say you hit a bump and the tire bounces off a bump and it shoots up into the car, that's the wheel flying into you and your suspension dampening that wheel coming at you, right?
Oh!
So the light of the wheel. Oh, we got some contact from Shelly.
"Oh no, not again!"
More contact. She's pushing Margaritas into the wall almost there.
Oh,
So there might be a cone. I hear there's a cone under Shelly Hansen's car. There's a cone under one of those cars. We need to get the cone out of that car. Track officials, if you hear me. We need a cone removed from one of those cars. Yeah, so the light of the wheel, basically, if I threw a 50-pound wheel at you versus if I threw a 100-pound wheel at you, the 50-pound wheel would hurt less, right?
Yes.
Well, your suspension thinks so too. All right, back to the battle. I think we're still going to just cone it out here with Shelly rocking the cone under her car.
do you think that cone is affecting her driving ability right now?
You know what? Even the smallest bit of like tire rub, if your wheels don't fit right, if you have a cone under your car, it can feel like you're dragging on the brakes. So yeah, it might be affecting her.
So would we restart that whole run?
I don't believe so. I think that's just going to be at the fault of Shelly Hansen there. But Margarita seems to have some questions about whether or not his car feels the same post-contact. Maybe he feels like it knocked his alignment out a little bit or something there.
I wasn't able to see the second contact made. Was it pretty rough?
Well, they kind of just tapped each other. It wasn't real hard at all, but you never know. I mean, there's bash bars under those bumpers, I'm sure, and you know, he could have felt a lot more of a hit than we saw. You know, if she hit his wheel, that feels pretty intense typically. So he might have felt like his alignment's knocked out of whack or something like that. I would want to go look at, I would want to go to the pits and look at it for sure.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So I don't know if we're going to move on to Dustin Farrell's battle. It looks like Dustin Farrell and Jake Gonzalez.
Oh, Coop. If that is what I think it is, Coop versus Coop. Jay-Z versus Jay-Z.
It's warm in here.
Just a bit, but the fans are on. So let me see that Jeff Jones wheel.
Jeff Jones.
This is one of the prizes given
This is
away.
one of the prizes we're giving away
Wow, this is nice.
from NRG Innovations and the Prisma Lab.
Oh, it's
Collaboration
really
giveaway. Jeff Jones signed that wheel. That's his pro model.
Did this come out his car, or is it just
No, but that's what Jeff Jones uses in his professional car.
live?
Yeah. So Jeff Jones we gave Jeff Jones his wheel. He signed it and then gave it back to us, and then we're giving it away.
May I have it?
No.
How do you enter to win?
Well, everybody who shows up to Hot Pit gets a raffle ticket, and if you enter through general admission, you have a raffle ticket. You have a chance to win. Gary, you didn't, so you don't.
Damn. Am I disqualified because I work here?
Yes, you are, Gary.
If I quit, can I win a wheel?
No, you can't. If you quit, you're not allowed here.
What?
Yep, you have to sign a 2-year non-disclosure, no competition.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-year non-competition agreement.
I ain't signed nothing.
Yeah, NDAs and all that.
What?
Yep.
Marina, we need to renegotiate our contracts. This man said if I quit, I gotta leave forever.
You're not coming back. We're gonna get bouncers.
Bouncers.
Yep. So Dustin Farrell and Jake Gonzalez will line up. Looks like the plugs up here are dead.
Oh no. If I leave Hot Pit, I'm gonna have to become a shift leader at McDonald's.
Right you are, Gary. Back to Chili's for you.
No. John Shafer haunts me everywhere I go.
Shafer haunts me everywhere I go.
I'm here for the endless enchiladas.
And it's John Shafer just eating up all your enchiladas.
Right.
Every day tormenting you at work. Dustin Farrell. So Dustin Farrell was looking real good last event. Jake Gonzalez is he's got his work cut out for him for sure here. Dustin Farrell he's also looking good this event. He's our second place qualifier.
I love his car.
I think he does too.
That is just a simple, like early 2000s.
And you know, it's not. At the same time, it's not. It's also so intricate and like so well done and so like it's so thorough. You know?
Attention to detail.
Exactly. He built the entire car.
You feel the fan? Very nice.
Left no stone unturned on that S13.
No road unpaved.
Jake Gonzalez in the chase position. Dustin Farrell in the lead.
Wow.
The typical flick we see from Dustin. And let's see if he rides the wall like usual. Yes, he does. High off of the bank, which we want to see. Jake with a e-brake drag into that outer zone. Trying to keep up with Dustin Farrell. Dustin Farrell just laying into those tires. Look at the sun glistening off of that roof.
Man, just so much sauce going to that car.
Jake Gonzalez with the late transition there that we've been seeing a little late into the outer zone.
I think Dustin might outpower here.
Yeah, it seems like we've got a power battle going on here. Dustin Farrell. Also, this is a really smooth layout. So the higher power cars are kind of able to just ride, just floor it all the way through. There's not a real technical turn anywhere on this layout. So the faster cars are going to kind of do a little better, I would think.
It is nice to see. We got the fan on us now. We staying cool. Chris Miller's cool. Cool vibes, cool rides, and cool driving. As Dustin Farrell will be following Jake Gonzalez this run, it is going to be interesting to see how Jake responds to Dustin's lead run.
So I'm thinking Dustin is going to be able to. He's going to want to keep it real tight on Jake Gonzalez, and he could probably do that pretty well here because he has the faster car. Jake Gonzalez is going to want to get as far away from Dustin as he can, if he can.
I mean, you only can run so. There we go, Dustin.
And we got some left foot brake from Jake Gonzalez. Real high on the bank, lots of smoke.
Dustin putting the pressure on him. Right here is this where he's going to feel it the most, going into this second outer zone.
And this is what I mean, is Dustin is just going to put the magnet on Jake's door.
But Jake does look good. Do not discredit Jake. Jake does look good.
Like I said, this is a power battle on this layout, and Dustin Farrell making the same mistake that Jake made. So we're gonna have to see how that plays into the score.
Boy, that is a hell of a run.
I don't see how they keep it together that close. If you're Jake and Dustin and you're just 2 feet away, how do you keep it together?
You just got to.
I'm having an anxiety attack mid lap.
These chairs are comfortable.
These chairs are comfortable. Shout out to NRG Innovations for the donation.
You should have been a rapper.
I'm a poet and I don't know it.
Good. Good.
All right, so
Okay.
we do have a winner.
As we wait, make us some noise for the boys. Make some noise for the boys. Boys back in town. And Dustin Farrell gets the win. Good job, Dustin.
Dustin Farrell with the win, looking real good. That is our second place qualifier. Not surprised to see Dustin Farrell doing real well out here. Shout out to Jake Gonzalez as well. Keeping up with our second place qualifier.
Out here looking good.
And I believe we're going to see a lot more of Jake Gonzalez out here
We will. This is, mind you,
in the
this
coming
is
rounds.
second season competing drifting.
He's a young kid.
He's got a lot. It's wide eye, bushy tail. And we will repeat our battle of Shelly.
Margaritas is back. I couldn't see him back there, but it looks like he made it. Still got the baller wheels out front.
That's Margaritas.
Shelly Hansen going to give us a lead. I believe all Margaritas needs to do is sit back a little bit, don't get too aggressive, complete the run, and he'll lock it in. Shelly, she has to hope that he makes a mistake, and the judges can go off the lead runs. We don't want to see
Fingers
another one more
crossed.
time, do we?
No.
We don't want to keep sending them in and out of the pits,
We
especially Margaritas.
want to get them in there, get them showered up, head to the banquet where
So Margaritas can't. A little confused, I think. All right, so this is the last half, the second half of the one more time between Shelly Hansen and Margaritas Katsanidis, the Greek doctor.
is he really a doctor?
He's the Greek one.
I don't understand.
The Greek doctor. That's just he's the Greek doctor.
What's he a doctor of? Greeks. Noted.
Shelly Hansen with a flick. Margaritas, not, like I said, it doesn't need to be too aggressive. Kind of hanging out back, make sure he completes his run.
He just needs to be there.
He just needs to be there and complete the lap. Shelly's got to hope he makes a mistake. Looking real good out front is Shelly, though.
She is.
Filling that outer zone, lots of smoke. Nice transition. And Margarita's making the same mistake we've been seeing the chase drivers do today. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, I don't think it's very. I think we all pretty much know how this is gonna go. So Shelly, unfortunately, making that mistake in the chase position, leaving that advantage for Margaritas to come and sweep up. So.
Oh, still another battle. I'm over here playing around. Chris Miller, trying to figure out what is the gist of today. What is going to be the top 5 points of power today?
So we'll make it official, although I'm pretty sure we know what happened there. Just unfortunate for that first half of the battle. Not how we want to win or lose a battle here at HOTPIT.
Not at all. Margaritas Katsanidis gets the win.
So the Greek doctor with the win, making it official. Shout out to Shelly.
Good job, Shelly. We're proud of you. Wonder if she got that cone from underneath her car.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking so. It probably came out, probably just popped out somewhere.
I hope so.
And who do we got next? We got TJ Hunt and Josh Stewart. I see Josh Stewart. I see TJ Hunt.
TJ Hunt back in his Nitrous
So he's
Power
in the
370.
370 this time. I could have swore I saw a Supra, but maybe that wasn't TJ Hunt.
That was TJ. So he was explaining to me. I was like, hey, what was up with your car? The fact that his car is a newer car and he's drifting a car that wasn't made to be drifting, all the inputs he's giving it, the computer thinks something's going on, so it'll shut down the car.
So his Supra is harder. It needs some kind of tuner.
For competitive drifting, he's got to figure out the kinks. But for like grid life and stuff like that, where it's just fun, yeah, that car is perfect. But I'm sure he'll get those demons wired out.
Z, the nitrous, what would you call that? Nitrous equipped Z.
But that's the car that got him.
He's won many podiums in that car.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
In a stock Z, which is nitrous.
With nitrous. Josh Stewart in the Corvette, the green stripes. TJ Hunt in the white 370Z with the Hunt & Co. livery.
Something about those gosh darn Z's are just catching my eye lately.
They are real nice.
Shout out to Nissan for making one of the superior chassis.
Nissan does make some pretty cool cars, don't they?
Yes, engines.
Josh Stewart real close in his chase.
Oh,
TJ Hunt with a tap.
A little tap, but it didn't turn him off.
You know, I don't know how the judges score that here at Hot, but I know that in FD they don't like it.
Well, guess what? This ain't FD. Our rules are different here. You tap
Thank
that
goodness,
wall,
Gary.
you tap it.
So outer zone being filled by both drivers. Josh Stewart, lots of proximity. Real close.
Right here, let's see it.
See if he transitions into the outer zone. And he doesn't
Same
make
thing.
the same mistake a lot of the chase drivers are making. I wish everybody would pay attention to that. That's causing a lot of people to lose their battles. Spotters, if you're out there, let your drivers know that last outer zone in the chase position is trouble.
We'll just call that Team Rocket.
Switching it up here with the Corvette in the lead. Josh Stewart.
Josh Stewart.
Sounds like a NASCAR driver.
Tony Stewart. I met him. Very nice
You know,
gentleman.
4-letter Stewart.
Is Stewart 4 letters?
Josh and Tony.
Oh.
You know, Gary, let me see your neck. Let me just get that.
Oh, no, not a rip. Oh, go ahead. Don't worry.
All right, so Josh Stewart out front. TJ Hunt in the chase. Oh, I see Rome.
Rome Charpentier. He's turning. Is he going to? Oh, there we go. Dang.
So obviously a little bit of a power difference.
So
Josh
that-
Stewart real high on the bank. I don't know how they keep it just inches away. That's crazy.
TJ Hunt
Both
diving
cars
in.
audibly upset coming off of the bank.
That is a stock Z keeping up with a Corvette.
Inches away from Josh Stewart is TJ Hunt. Pun to call Josh Stewart.
Right here, let's see if TJ can do
TJ
it.
Hunt diving in, see if he fills that out his
Right
own.
there, there we go. There we go. TJ Hunt on the door, Josh, and a stock
TJ
Z.
Hunt not giving him an inch. Josh Stewart says, get away from me.
Ew. There's pickles
It's
on
crazy,
my burger.
it's crazy how fast that Corvette is. Once it grips up, he gripped up and took off. All right, so that was insane. Crazy chase from TJ Hunt. Although we did see a similar mistake in the chase, the judges are gonna have to. The judges are gonna have to find something to judge on this one. I see it pretty similar here.
I never noticed that a 370Z looks kind of angry.
It's like a more mad 350.
It's like, oh. It looked like the 370Z's
Who thinks
face.
TJ Hunt got this one? Who thinks Josh Stewart got it?
What that guy
All right,
said.
we'll go to the judges to make it official.
I'll call.
And knock knock.
Who's there?
Josh Stewart gets the win.
That's right. Let's go.
I'm saying knock knock because they're knocking on the glass to tell us when the drivers are announced.
Oh, I know that. I was just making it funny. Just making it funny.
Josh Stewart, one hand out the window. He's stoked.
He better enjoy it while it
And
lasts.
it's got to feel good to take people out that have consistently podium. So that guy's consistently podium, and then you take him out. That's got to feel great. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Drop my Coke.
Trash can here. Now we will have Rome Charpentier versus John Wick. Calrich.
So Josh Stewart taking the win there. Rome Charpentier and John Cleric.
Cleric? I thought this should say Cal Rich.
Man, you're the D word.
Huh?
You're the D word.
What's a demon?
Dyslexic.
I'm not dyslexic. I just can't read.
Hey, you know, I think that's one of the prerequisites.
I done got this far, right?
So Rome Charpentier and John Cleric. I like that S14.
That
looks like a
is
street car.
You know, that is. I think that's Milton's old car.
That looks like a street car, and also Rome's car is a street car.
Street car versus street car.
Yep.
Street car. It is crazy that we sit here and the price of an S14 you can buy 4 E36s. Never would I thought the day the ultimate driving would. Wow, where is he going?
Oh, and Rome has got a big gap, big
Yeah.
lead.
Out here with the Gaparino of the 2020.
Riding the limiter is Rome. And John Clerk, not the proximity we want.
Not at all. But he's trying to make up for it in this last outer zone. Will he be
diving
able
in
to do
here.
it? Rome's just giving it to him.
And you know, Rome's just a real smooth, it's a real, not the fastest lead run, but just a real smooth lead run. Should have been followable.
What? Marina, just hit it. We ain't got time. It's a grasshopper.
There's a grasshopper up here. Oh, wow, that's a big grasshopper.
Knock down everything. We need an adult. Can an adult come help us, please? There's the grasshopper from A Bug's Life attacking us. Get out of here. Can I help? I need an adult.
I think you guys are older than me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to our beautiful graphic lady for helping us.
Gary, eat it.
No, what the heck?
It's protein.
Do I look like a starving African child?
John Clark out front. Let's see if maybe he was down on power. I'm not real sure. Just not the best chase. I don't know. If
Something's up. Something is up. Rome is at his back wheel.
It's looking like John is maybe down on power.
It sounds like it. That car, like usually that Jay-Z is barking. It's like,
Yeah, it's I mean, he's smoking it up. Looking smooth.
he's just here so he doesn't get fined.
I don't think that's the case.
He's back.
Rome Charpentier kind of making it clear here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I liked that little style.
All right, so the car's working.
Fine. He needed to do that, but on the track.
Well, I think he was going for it.
He was going, but they wasn't. Oh, nice cold agua.
Are these giveaway tickets, Gary?
Yes.
Giveaway for Orange Show Speedway. General admission. All right.
Is it just to anything? Dude. Can we get some Prince playing? Is if the DJs listen, can I get? Ooh. And Rome Charpentier gets the win. Rome gets the win. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. Trying to work here. This was a fun time at the house of the mouse. Imagine if they had a drift show at Disneyland. How amazing that would be. I would buy tickets to go see, like, imagine kids, let's go drifting. Oh. Horrible Mickey Mouse impression. Now we have Riley McArdle versus Sam McMoodie. And he changed up the scheme of his car. It's looking more aggressive now. Riley McArdle in the S13 hatch. Sam McMoodie in the A36 coupe. Both these cars sound ready to battle. Big fan of Riley McArdle's car, being that it does look like a normal car. Not that I don't like normal cars, but it's just something about that dark look and street vibes. I miss those 90s era pop-up headlights. Just can't live without them.
And my girlfriend made me proud the other day. She said, I like the cars that have those pop-up headlights. And I said, you know what? She's the one.
She's the one?
I mean, pop-up headlights. David Carey in the building.
Uh-oh.
He has 10 cameras on him. And Sam with a crazy-looking transition in the almost Advan-looking livery, but green and black instead of red and black.
I like it. Riley McArdle right behind him.
McArdle always looking smooth in that S13.
Now let's see that everybody's been struggling all day with this. There, finally.
There we go.
But then it's,
you know, it's tough, man. You either get that whole outer zone and then bobble yourself trying to keep up, or you have to dive in and shallow up to keep the speed.
It looks as soon as like they initiate, like how he got into it, then it scrubbed his speed down, and it was like, got to jump back in it. Got to jump back in it.
You know who Riley McArdle's car reminds me of? Is it back in Top Drift? I believe. I don't know if it was Tony Cisneros or Pablo Cabrera, but their car looked kind of
Tony Cisneros.
Tony Cisneros, right? His car looked just like that.
I think he's up here. Tony.
Yeah, he is up here, but I don't know. I remember if it was him or if it was Pablo Cabrera.
I want to say it was because
it was Tony Cisneros.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Was it? It was, wasn't it? I remember, Tony. I was there.
I was there too.
I was there. So, I just got word that Riley finished his engine today 3 hours before qualifying. 3 hours before qualifying yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell, he's
Oh, Sam, little antsy there in the chase, gave him a little rear end.
Riley's car,
And Riley's car, it threw him off a little bit there.
I like how perfectly and elegantly his bumper just fell off.
Yeah. It looked like it wasn't locking up there. Maybe, I don't know if he has a welded diff or an LSD, but if it's an LSD, maybe he had some lockup issues. Oh, I hear lots of clutch kicks coming from Riley's car. Maybe we just foreshadowed when I said that he just finished his engine. Maybe we just foreshadowed some issues. Could be some tune issues.
Came up here and jinxed you with that information. Why would you drop such valuable information for your boy to there you go. That's why.
That's the information we like. But, I'm not sure what the judge is going to make of that because Sam did rear end him in the beginning of that. I'm not sure if that was any cause of issue. Not really. You know what? Let me get some insight there because I'm confused.
We are going to find out right now why Sam McMoodie tapped Riley McArdle on the keister. Was Riley's car out of power? Or was Sam just a little throttle happy? I am sitting here where we sit right now after this with Sean Illingworth. All right. All right. All right. As we sit here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And Sam McMoodie gets the win. Congratulations, Sam. Good job, Mr. McArdle. You put that engine together less than 3 hours ago, and you're back out here. That's a testament to your contributions to the drift community.
So no love lost with Riley McArdle. So I just got word of the whole situation. So 5 hours before he needed to drive, the engine was fully out of the car with no accessories on it, bare block, getting rebuilt because he blew it up last event. So very last minute for Riley. He has a street tune on there with 2 practice laps. Shout out to him for making it. That's got to be tough,
right? He put up a good.
And he's still getting hot pit points. He's still getting points for the championship. Maybe not the run. Maybe not the round he wanted. He's still out here.
What does the champion of HOTPIT Autofest win?
I'm not sure, Gary. Bragging rights and probably some money.
I wonder if they get a ticket to the banquet. We got a VR38 powered Mach 5 Super versus a 3Z.
So who? That's a Pablo Shabanov, right?
Yes.
I'm getting good at this.
And Sean Illingworth in the
From
370.
Sac City, George. If you're watching this, where's my engine? Where are you? My R32
Wrap
needs
me
your
up.
help. Yeah. Talk to me nice, daddy.
So Sean Illingworth in the lead position.
This is a full pro car versus full pro car.
Pablo Shabanov in the chase. Big initiation. Oh, real close is Pablo. Now he's got to dive back in. That was a dangerous dive in. Sean Illingworth real smooth coming off the bank.
That
Oh,
car-
listen to that thing. Oh, and he shuts it down. That might be the thing we were talking about. That 2K was saying. Shut down for the Super.
But this Super has a...
Oh! And a spin from
That's
Pablo
it.
Shabanov.
That's it.
That's a nail in the coffin for that run.
Pablo's car is powered by a VR38 GTR engine, though, so he
Oh, that's
shouldn't
the
have this. That's why it sounds like a beefy Z.
Yeah, beefy Z.
Sean Illingsworth could put Pablo in a coffin
And
if
Sean can drive.
Oh, no,
For
I'm
a
not
street-
doubting.
For a street kid, Sean
What
can
is that
drive.
for? A street kid?
I say street kid respectfully. I'm a street kid. I mean,
90% of the
drive
drifters here-
on the streets,
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Street kids. We're all street kids.
Am
mean,
I a
that
street
we didn't grow up
kid?
competing, and we don't, things like that.
I know what you grew up. Who grew? You know somebody grew up competing drift? Oh, with like the Sorensens and all
You
that.
know, things like
yeah,
this.
I understand.
Things like this.
I understand.
So Pablo Shabanov in the lead position. Sean Illingworth giving chase in that beautiful 370Z. Is that a rear-mounted radiator on Sean Illingworth?
That's his prospect
That's his
car.
pro-spec car.
Yep, he's ready out here to put some spectacles on for the spectators.
Yeah.
Bars. Show that Super what's up. Show what Nissan can do, Sean.
Looking to see something from Pablo here in that beautiful Supra. That thing is sick, dude. Oh, and no contact.
Shoot dang. Shoot dang. Something's not right here, people. Something's in the water.
You know what? That was pretty hard to avoid right there. They were both coming off of they just powered out.
Yeah.
They were just sped up.
Who would be at fault for that?
That's definitely Pablo's fault. Now, the concern here would be if Sean Illingworth's car is in competitive, ability. Does it retain its competitive ability, or is it compromised? Look at that giant grasshopper, Gary. He's back.
Bro, he just want to watch some drifting. I ain't even
He's
mad
just
at you.
checking it out.
Hey, you messing up our ventilation. Right, who won? Sean Illingworth gets the win. Can you help us?
Sorry, we're having bug issues here.
Oh, he's an adult. Oh, there you go. He just picked up a bug. Thank you. Like skedaddle. Thank you.
Eat it.
Oh, yeah, the grasshopper.
Eats
Oh,
the grasshopper.
that dude
For
is
the win.
nasty. He eats butt.
We got Anton. Is that Anton Rykov? That is
All
Anton
day
Rykov.
butt at that. He don't even wait for his lady to get
Anton
home and
Rykov.
shower.
Oh well, the big Rykov Anton would be a dead giveaway. So,
What?
who is he going up against?
That's not Wesley Stumps, is it? No, we don't like bugs. We don't.
The only person I could think of in
This
that
dude crashed
Z
into a cone. Revoke his driving
is
license.
is that Pablo?
David, who's in the Z? In the silver
I
Z.
don't know who's in the
Wesley Stumps.
Wesley Stump in the silver Z.
No, we have the paperwork. He usually drives a different car. That's why we were
No, man,
thrown
it looks
off.
a little different. It's a totally different car.
Yeah,
isn't
he
it?
doesn't drive a Z, does he?
Yeah, he does. Is that the same car? Huh.
That's not the dude that ran over the camera last year, was it?
No. All right, so Anton Rykov in the lead position. Wesley Stump giving chase.
Another BMW Z battle.
I'm not sure why I recognize the car.
Oh.
Oh, Wesley Stump diving all the way in.
I get excited when they dive in, but then it just falls off.
Well, aggressive and cool nonetheless. He is diving for it. Oh, a little too aggressive there. He's Wesley Stump. Anton Rykov's going to live on that. Finish out his run in smooth fashion.
Something about that red, something about red on the E46 just gives me the goosebumps.
Gives you the goose. I like the blue and white roof. Kind of breaks up the tones, you know?
It does. It does.
Color theory.
Right you are. What's your favorite color, Chris?
It depends. Right now it's brown because you just asked me and I thought of brown.
I've got squirrels in my pants.
I feel like I have different favorite colors at any given moment.
That's true.
Or for certain things. You know?
It really
like a brown car, but brown pants?
Ooh,
really cool.
That is true. Brown, have I seen brown pants? Oh yeah, Dickies.
So Wesley Stump out front in a really menacingly high line on the bank. Anton Rykov diving in.
He's just playing it safe just in case Wesley decides to pull out audible.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to finish the run out, obviously, but he's doing it in a really showy way. No, he's like, look what I can do.
Straightens out a bit before he enters that last outer zone. That might
funky
deduct
chase from Anton, but I don't think it's going to matter. We got another 360. Oh, we got a 720.
Is he going to tap that cone again? Yep, there he goes.
Yeah, that's the cone.
Good job.
Anton Rykov probably excited. He probably knows what happened there. Wesley Stump with a big mistake in his chase position, so
a little inception.
Obviously, we're going to have a pretty easy decision here.
Wesley Stump's number being 46, getting chased by E46, and he just turned 46.
Did he just turn 46?
I don't know. I just made that last part up.
Well, you can't just make that up, Gary. So we will go to the judges just to make it official.
Dang,
so
we are almost rounding out our top 32 battle before we go to intermission.
There's intermissions?
There's an intermission.
Anton Rykov gets the win.
Dang, it's looking like a stacked lineup. So I
see Zandara Kennedy already lined up into that GT radial tent. We're looking for Pablo Cabrera. Obviously some excited drivers there.
Was that the Z barking?
I believe that was.
That's a good sounding VQ.
Doesn't need to take the tires home, so you might as well burn them there, you know?
I mean, he could save them for another date. He could pack up and go to another event probably that's happening today if he still wants to drive. Or he could save his time and come to the banquet. Where Jeff Jones at? Can somebody text Jeff Jones and ask him what hors d'oeuvres will be there tonight? Will there be a charcuterie board?
Charcuterie.
Oh, or maybe they'll have those little spam wasubis.
Spam wasubi?
Yeah.
It's musubi.
It's masubi?
Musubi.
Why I keep saying wasubi? I've been saying spam wasubi this whole time.
You know, the W is upside down.
Is it?
Yeah, it's an M.
Chris Miller, my brain is not right today.
That's crazy.
Everybody gets an off day, right?
You have off like months.
Months?
Yeah, I mean, like, especially with your spelling and
my spelling's been off for years.
Yeah, you know.
that's a lifelong.
You've got off adulthood.
Right. But I got this far, right?
Yeah, you know what? You made it.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at us. Who would have ever thought a kid who couldn't spell and
So
read?
Zandara Kennedy, that car looks crazy. It looks like something out of Spawn.
The Z?
Yeah.
That's definitely a Mad Max looking
Pablo
kind of car.
Cabrera's car is also pretty Mad Maxy looking. Like, it looks like it's got guns on it and like a little missile launcher and
Are
stuff.
we now hosting the Twisted Metal tournament at
It looks like
HOTPIT?
a Twisted Metal. That looks straight out of Twisted Metal.
What would be Pablo's special attack?
I don't know, like a smoke screen probably, right?
Oh, probably. I'm
Is
gonna
that
say
too obvious? Is
that is very obvious. That's not really an attack.
not
That's
that cool?
I'm sorry.
So Zandara in the lead position. one of our female drivers.
Is she
We've got a couple. If
Casey Chavez?
Shelly Hansen.
Shelly Hansen has been knocked out by Margaritas.
Zandara, nice little flick initiation.
Looking good.
Midline
Looking
on the bank.
good.
Pablo right there. Not
Nice.
too much angle, but we are filling the outer zones.
Now, this is the part I want to see if they can get through together.
See if Pablo transitions correctly here into that outer zone. And
Yeah,
he
no.
doesn't.
No.
Zandara filling that last outer zone perfectly.
Zandara is driving.
Beautiful, smooth run from Zandara Kennedy. Kind of a typical chase that we've been seeing all day from Pablo. I mean, from Pablo Cabrera. I want to see somebody do it differently. Somebody's got to be reading all this. Somebody's got to be seeing all these chases and say, you know what? I don't want to run it like that. I'm going to run it like this. Maybe it's a lack of anticipation in the transition near the checkers or coming out of that second outer zone. I'm not sure what it is, but people are having trouble coming off of that transition into that last outer zone.
I think it's such at a weird thing because you're driving really fast coming through here, and then you kind of abruptly stop.
Well,
Or slow down.
In the lead position, you can kind of swing it wide off of this transition, and you can, you swing it wide right and then wide to the left. When you're in the chase, you have less space, so maybe they're not allowed to, they're not able to wait transition enough to get the car to transition out to that last outer zone. So they kind of have to go straight into the middle of the field. So Pablo Cabrera, real high and tight on the outer bank. Zandara getting smoked out.
Right here, will she play catch up? Right there, she's just gonna play it safe.
He's using his
Oh.
special move, like I said. And Zandara having to shallow up to close proximity.
Right here, let's see if she makes the same mistake as him.
Get that outer zone.
Nope.
Yeah, I think they're kind of sacrificing the outer zone for proximity. So I think they're sacrificing a little bit of the outer zone so they can get a little closer in the chase position.
But unfortunately, in this case,
We know our judges like the zones filled. so-
yes.
All right, if you guys want to meet any of these drivers, if you have a favorite driver that you've been watching all year, you want to shake their hand, get an autograph, 3 p.m., we are having a meet and greet. In front of the stage, there will be a meet and greet. You can meet the drivers, shake their hand, like I said, get something signed, have your baby signed. And we're handing out free posters. So we will go to the judges to make it official. And let's see if we've made it through here.
Let's see.
Which Mad Max style car gets through to the top 16? Pablo Cabrera gets the win.
Pablo.
In the green, menacingly scary looking S13. It's got missiles on it, I'm sure. It's got a gun on the top, maybe some like rocket pods.
That's a lie. Don't listen to him. False news.
Looks like 2 missile silos right in the roof, 2 little holes for like
A
a
homing
little
missile.
scud missile.
Ooh.
Pop out of there. I see the drift taxi down there.
Does that mean
we
are they
doing
giving
ride-alongs
ride-alongs?
again?
I
Hopefully.
believe so. Ooh, purple E46.
So that's
And
Casey Chavez in that purple E46 and Alex Anderson in the Corvette.
Right now, this will be our last battle for top 32. And then we will take a break. Don't forget, everybody, the meet and greet for the drivers is at 3 o'clock in front of the stage. Also, make sure you check out the concession stands. Everybody with their booths outside as well, go stop by the NRG booth, the Status Racing booth. Kansai Wheels is out there. As we set up for the last battle of top 32, I hope everybody in YouTube land is being safe and having a good time. If you're watching from the comforts of your home, thank you for letting us in your home, first of all. And second of all,
Don't let Gary in your home.
yeah, just let me in. I just got to use the bathroom.
Let me in.
Hey,
All right, so Casey Chavez in the lead position. Alex Anderson in the chase. What's going to happen here, Gary?
2 cars.
Make a call.
Purple E30
Yeah,
46.
maybe we're going to get a transition here into the entry.
Oh, I thought he was about to spin out.
Real high and tight, Casey Chavez. Painting that wall purple. Smooth transition to both drivers. Pretty much parallel. Alex Anderson diving in just a little. Casey Chavez filling that outer zone.
Right here, let's see. There's been the issue
This is
scrubbing
the
a little
moment
bit.
of truth for Alex Anderson.
Yep, this is the one. This is the one. Finally. Finally.
Does get in the outer zone just barely. Casey Chavez trying to get away.
That's what I've been wanting to see
Look at
all
Alex
day.
Anderson and Casey Chavez.
That man touched the line and stayed on the line he touched.
Man, that was the. It's a good battle here. There's a good matchup of cars. It's very similar setups, very similar power, I think.
Casey doing a little cool down real quick.
We're gonna have to fix that cone there.
Just a little cool down.
Cool down lap. Got a little warm.
They're getting a little excited. I can understand. That was a great battle.
Yeah, I had to do a cool down lap every lap
At
a couple weeks ago.
Cars running. Did you drive the car there or trailer it?
Trailer it.
Okay.
I usually drive it, but I'm glad I didn't because my fan relay went out. So Alex Anderson making his way to that lead position. Casey Chavez already ready. And this is the last battle of our top 32. This is going to wrap up our top 32 for round, what is this, round 5?
Round 5.
Round
We've
5
been here
of Hot Pit Autofest,
You've
Orange
been here
Show Speedway,
all 5 rounds.
2023. I have been here. So Alex Anderson in the lead position, and they're going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, very similar power levels for sure. These cars are right. And they just transition. They transition parallel. It's like these guys drive together all the time or something.
That was crazy to see. Like
They both transition very similar. Look at that. Right to angle, both of them. They both similar chase runs, similar lead runs. This is gonna be a tough one to judge.
Now let's see if
Casey Chavez.
If Chavez will do the same
Alex
thing.
Anderson. Let's see if we get that out of zone for Casey Chavez.
Nope.
Just a little more shallow. Lots of smoke in both cars, lots of angle, a little bit less proximity, but just as clean of a run. Give it up for Alex Anderson and Casey Chavez. That is going to be a tough one for the judges to call. We all saw that. I'm sure you guys are having trouble too. Who thinks Alex Anderson got this one? What about Casey Chavez? All right, let's see what the judges think. We do have a winner for the last battle of our top 32, round 5 Hot Pit Autofest 2023.
And who will it be, Chris?
Who will it be, Gary?
I don't know. We're waiting to see.
Knock, knock. And where's the knock? Knock, knock.
There we go.
Casey Chavez gets the win.
I thought somebody threw something out of the car.
That was a drone.
All right, everybody. That rounds off our top 32 battle for this evening. Come join us back for top 16. I believe they'll be doing ride along. And don't forget at 3 p.m. they have the meet and greet, y'all.
So head down to the front of the stage. 3 p.m. we will be doing meet and greets with the drivers. Grab your concessions, whatever you may need.
K&N is happy to be supporting HOTPIT Autofest. This series was made by drivers for drivers, with the competition being some of the best around. We are stoked to be presenting the 2023 Points Championship winner with $1,000 in K&N product. What can they use that on? Cleanable air filters, air intake systems, throttle control modules, boost control modules, truck exhaust, wiper blades, and our all-new air oil separator systems. We are stoked to be supporting you guys this year, and we cannot wait to see who takes home the championship.
Pizza! Pizza! I can't do that. I'll get the
Soundstripe.